Hello people, another beautiful day. Yep, hope your five senses work, health and strength is good. What? What's up Steam Deck fans, Steam Deck tribe, Steam Deck nation, Steam Deck universe, Steam Deck world, Steam Deck legend, what's good? Steam Deck mob, what's happening? And the Steam Deck squad, what's up? Look, no disrespect to any YouTuber out there. No disrespect. Look, Valve, the entire staff at Valve put the entire handheld market on notice. They really did. When Gabe Newell came out and said, look, we couldn't find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run, they put the entire handheld market on notice. That means when it comes to handheld, now you can't fake it to make it. You can't come out here with a weak handheld and then thinking you're gonna make it. These handhelds that are out now, they're packing some power. They're packing a lot of power to it. I'm talking about the Steam Deck, the ANEO, the One X, the GPD, and now Asus. These handhelds are packing some power behind it. And all these handhelds right now, they're really walking in the Steam Deck shadow. All these handhelds are walking in the Steam Deck shadow. When Gabe Newell came out and told everybody, the staff at Valve, they came out and told everybody, they said, look, and told the entire gaming world, we couldn't find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run. That means you can't come out here with no weak handhelds and thinking you can compete. It's not going to work. Power and specs really matters, man. Speed, power, and performance. So you can't fake it to make it, man. You can't do that no more in the handheld market. And that's what these handhelds are doing. So when it comes to Asus now, and I got this little article here from TweakTown where it says Asus Ally is a Steam Deck competitor that will offer double the performance. Asus is following what Valve is. The Asus ROG is walking in the Steam Deck shadow because Valve they stole the spotlight when they said this. We couldn't find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run. So basically, Valve was giving the entire industry a warning, like, okay, if you're gonna come out here with a handheld, you got to put some power behind it. Those days of you making excuses and looking for loopholes and shortcuts and then thinking you're gonna make it, it won't work no more. So the Asus ROG right now is walking in the Steam Deck shadow and walking in the Steam Deck footsteps. The Steam Deck is the truth to these handhelds, man. And the Asus ROG now got the message. Asus, they got the message now. Like, okay, if we're gonna come out here with a handheld, we can't come. We can't be playing around. And that's what they're doing with this Asus. So they are feeding. What Asus is doing is feeding off the energy that Valve is feeding off the advice that Valve gave to them. Listen to this. It says here, Asus ROG Ally is a Steam Deck competitor that will offer double the performance. Asus is prepping a Steam Deck competitor with the new Asus ROG Ally handheld, which it says will ship with the fastest AMD APU. It says here, anything announced on April 1st is met with skepticism, but it turns out that Asus ROG Ally handheld is real and is being positioned as a direct competitor to Valve's Steam Deck. But you know, the Steam Deck always had competitors. You know, you got the Steam Deck killers, the Steam Deck alternative, and now the Steam Deck competitors. But they're all feeding off what Gabe Newell said over at Valve when they did that first press conference. We couldn't find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run. So basically, that is a message to all handheld manufacturers. You cannot come out here anymore with these weak handhelds and thinking you're going to get away with it. It's not going to work anymore. And that's what's going on now. So anyway, says here, let me keep going here. Almost done. Uh-oh, almost done. Yeah. Says here, Although full details are unavailable, Asus has confirmed that the ROG Ally is Windows 11 powered handheld PC that will ship with the fastest AMD built on a custom 4 nanometer process with a Zen 4 and RDNA 3 architecture. The handheld will support full HD 1080p display with a 120Hz refresh rate and a peak brightness of 500 nits. The handheld is smaller and lighter than Valve's Steam Deck with a dimension of 280mm times 133mm times 39mm and a weight of 608 grams. For comparison, the Steam Deck weight is 669 grams and features dimension of 298mm times 117mm by 50.5mm plus a display limited 800p 16:10 ratio with a refresh rate of 60 Hz. YouTube Dave 2D has gone hands-on with an Asus ROG Ally engineering sample that you can see in the video show. Even though expect performance numbers are disclosed, Dave 2D does mention that in-game performance comfortably hits way higher than frame rate with way high graphics setting than we are playing games on the Steam Deck. And anything else? Says here, what's more impressive is that the fan noise for the ROG Ally is quieter with an almost silent performance compared to the Steam Deck. Although the handheld is running Windows 11, there is a hardware-specific software includes that features a similar interface and design as Asus Armory Crate software. With this user interface, you can launch games and manage the Steam setting alongside tweaking the RGB effects. Going with Windows 11 also means full support for all PC game launcher, includes Steam Deck, Xbox Game Pass, Battle.net, etc., etc. Says here, there's even a port to connect the Asus ROG Ally to company external GPU model, allowing up to desktop GeForce RTX 4090 gaming on a handheld, which is overkill but cool to use. Of course, the price is the biggest question surrounding the impressive sounding Asus ROG Ally. The Steam Deck is not the most powerful portable PC. Stop it. Stop it. Says here, almost messed me up here. Let's see, where was I at? Okay. Says here, of course, the price point is the biggest surrounding impressive sounding. It says, of course, the price is the biggest question surrounding the impressive sounding Asus ROG Ally. The Steam Deck is not the most powerful portable PC handheld on the market, but it does hit a very attractive sweet spot with $399. There's also the matter of the battery life, which is the concern when it comes to anything handheld. Though the Asus extension history in the laptop gaming space, there's the expectation that will be competitive. And it says that with no price point or release date set for ROG Ally, all of that stuff remains to be seen, but US retailer Best Buy has a pre-order notification page live. For those interested, here's a full ROG Ally announced video from Asus. And that is that. I think there's two articles here in this video, and two videos in this article, so I will leave it. Look, when it comes to the Asus ROG, they're really feeding off what Gabe Newell said. He said, look, we couldn't find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run. So what that means now is that going forward, when it comes to handhelds, you can't come out here with this fake it to make it hype and thinking you're gonna get by. You can't come out here with like no weak handhelds and thinking you're gonna get by. In order to run today's games on today's handhelds, the Steam Deck set the standard, and the Asus ROG, the ANEO, the One X, the GPD, they all followed suit. So when it comes to this Asus ROG now, it's pretty impressive, but still, it is still following in the Steam Deck shadow. The Steam Deck set the standard for these handhelds, and Asus is following suit. So yeah, the ROG, when that thing comes out, it's gonna be pretty good. But let's not forget that Valve did mention a Steam Deck too. So yeah, it's gonna be an impressive handheld. But You know, all these handhelds are feeding off what Gabe Newell said, you know, about handhelds. You know, you can't, your handhelds got to run today's games. No excuses. That's what it really means. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this article with both videos in the description box. I mean, the trailer and the actual video. I'll leave it so y'all can enjoy it. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek fan, or Dark Side. Go. Peace.